What's good? This is Trey with Legit Game coming to you with this video. This is the vibe that attracts most women. All right. So when you interact with women, there's a vibe that you want to have that most women will appreciate and want to be around. And when I say vibe, I mean the energy or the emotional state or the atmosphere that you're giving off during the interaction. So you probably heard people say, "Oh, this person has a bad vibe," or "this environment has a bad vibe," or you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, it has a good vibe." So a good vibe, typically when somebody says a good vibe, it's fun, it's a good time. You want to be, in that environment. A bad vibe, you want to stay away from that environment. You want to leave as soon as possible. It's uncomfortable to be in. So you want to give off a good vibe, right? And what I want to do is break down what this vibe consists of that most women find attractive. So one of the ways to describe it is it's a non-serious vibe. So when you're interacting with women and you're trying to pick them up, you don't want to be too serious. Like you don't want to be a goofball. You don't want to be a clown. Too goofy as hell. But you don't want to be like so serious and logical and rigid. You want to be playful. The vibe should be playful. Like you should be not taking anything too seriously. You should be able to crack jokes. You should be able to tease the girl. She should be able to tease you and you not take it personally. You should be smiling. You just don't want to be too serious, because a lot of times when you're picking trying to pick up a girl, the interaction needs to be, she needs to enjoy the interaction. She has to be having a good time. And if it's too serious, it's hard for you to have a good time when everything is super serious. So you want to have a good balance, right? Like I said, you don't want to come off as a goofball. You don't want to be like this jokester, like, oh, this guy doesn't take anything serious. But at the same time, you want to be playful. But you want to, on certain topics, you may want to get a little serious. Like, let's say you're talking about something and it gets a little deep. Maybe you start talking about family or talking about, philosophy or something like that. If those topics come up, those are serious topics, that's fine. But even then, you still want to have a playful atmosphere where you may make some jokes or maybe say something silly or say something that doesn't even make any sense. And where this is really coming from is it's a non-judgmental, I don't give a shit type of energy. Like, I don't really care what happens. You're not going to hurt my feelings in this interaction. I'm not going to hurt your feelings. We're just having a good time, a good interaction. Okay, I might say something stupid, okay, and it's fine. You might say something stupid, it's fine. It's a non-judgmental, fun, playful interaction, right? And it should almost feel like a fantasy, like, like almost like you're sweeping off her feet, because you're coming in with this energy like you came from a different planet. Like, why is this guy so carefree? Why is he so playful? Why doesn't he give a shit about anything? Why is he still kind of serious at the same time too? It's like you want to give off like a very interesting vibe. You don't want it. Most guys, when they talk to women or try to pick up a woman, they over compliment them and get too focused on impressing the girl and all this shit that's actually unattractive. So you want to do the opposite. You want to approach her. Basically, the vibe should be similar to what it would be, if you were with your best friend or with someone that you're very comfortable with, right? When you're with your best friend or someone you're really comfortable with, a lot of times the whole conversation is just like silly as hell. A lot of the shit you're saying probably doesn't even make any sense. The whole point is just to have, just to laugh and smile and have a good time and boost each other's, positivity, make each other feel positive and happy about being alive. And that's how the interaction should be when you're picking up women. It should It should be very uplifting, positive, fun. It should be the type of vibe where she doesn't want to leave. You know, she's like, wow, this guy is cool to be around. He's fun. He doesn't give a shit. Spontaneous. You know, that is the vibe you want to have. And if you think about it, just to give you a good example, when people go out, what do most people do when they go out, right? They drink alcohol. Why do people drink alcohol? Because it lowers their inhibitions and allows them to be free. It allows them to be carefree. It allows them to have fun. It allows them to not give a shit about what's going, you know, about being judged or have any shame. And basically that energy is what you want to have in your interactions with women, because it's attractive, it's fun, those are the people you want to be around. Okay. And, but the key here, like I said, don't be a goofball. Like, don't be a freaking clown, like a clown. You want to be, you know, carefree, you know, funny, cool, you know, all that stuff, but have some composure, you know, still have your intelligence, still, you know, be willing to lead, still give off that masculine energy, but it's fun. It's playful. It's cool. It's carefree. You're not afraid of rejection, and you're just having a good time with the woman, and she's having a good time with you. All right. So that's the vibe you want to have if you want to be attractive to women. If you want more tips and advice on how to pick up women and how to attract women, go to legitgame.com or hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/TheRealTrey Morgan. Thanks for watching. Peace.